29 weeks to the Delirious West. Down here at the lovely Dindalee Beach. Little cove. The beach is further that way. But yeah, out from a trail run. This week hasn't went great, I'm not gonna lie. There's been some, been back at work. I have managed to get maybe 4 20k treadmill sessions in since last Thursday, so I suppose from Saturday till now is probably 30k up, I'm guessing. I'll do close to 10k this morning, and then I have got the 50k Yabaroo trail run tomorrow, so I'll get some k's up now for I'm not back to Thursday, so the plan's still to get some k's up. So we'll put a plan in place for that. I hope your training's going well. Today I want to talk about fear of failure. Fear of failure. So why fear of failure? Because I think as ultra runners, fear of failure means a totally different thing than fear of failure for a lot of everybody else. And I suppose it's because we have that thing, that little voice in our head that goes, oh, you can't do that. There's no way you can run 50k, 100 mile, 200 mile, whatever the distance is. But we think, no, I can do that. That little voice in the head gets pushed to the back going, you know, it's going, oh, you haven't got enough time, you're not fast enough, you're not light enough, you're too heavy, and all these things. But as ultra runners, I think that's what separates us from a lot of other people, that we have that little voice that goes, don't listen to that guy. That guy doesn't know what he's talking about. If you are strong enough, if you are fast enough, we can make the time to train, we'll find a way, and we make it happen. Certainly that's what I think separates us from the people that don't do it. And it's not that we don't accept that there's failure, or that the failure's a possibility, that it won't happen, because I do. I know I do, and I don't want to talk for everybody here, but I'm pretty sure that everybody else that's booked into the Delirious 200 miler is a good, realistic view on things and going, do you know what, things might not work out. I might get till 180 mile and I might get injured, I might just blow up, I might miss a cutoff, whatever the case is, and we accept that. We go, yep, this could happen, it won't be fun, I'll have to deal with it, there will be disappointment, but I'm not going to let that fear let me not try. And I know that's certainly what's brought me to this point in my life, not listening to that guy, going out and just doing the things that I want to do. I see a race, I think, oh, that's interesting. I wonder, can my body do that? I wonder, can I figure out a way in my mind that gets me to that point? I wonder, will my training be strong enough to get me to that point? And I book into it, and it hasn't been a great strategy all my life. As I say, I don't win lots of races, and I'm not in it to win it. I'm really not. I set myself a goal. I think, what can I do with my lifestyle that gets me to that point? A lot of people, anybody that's been watching my videos from the start would know that I've set a goal of, my memory's a bit bad, I think it's 80 hours. I hope it's not 75, I think it's 80. Which is still 20 hours off my original time last year. Do I think it's possible? Yes, I think it's possible. Is there a high risk and a good chance that I'll fail? Yeah, it's probably more possible. But all I can do is work hard with the time that I have to try and make sure that that doesn't happen, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I suppose for the people that's out there with 29 weeks left, sitting on the fence going, should I book in, should I not book in, should I book in, should I not book in? What if this doesn't work out? What if I don't make it to the start line? What if I don't make it to the first cutoff? What if I'm not fit enough? All them things, forget that shit. Just book in and find a way, you know. talk to the people that have done it last year, talk to people that have run that type of distances before, watch YouTube videos like these ones. Ultramadman.com is a website that I've up with also some training ideas on it. You'll get some information on that. Never be frightened to leave a comment, a message below. But the big thing is just book into it if you can afford it. Finances dictate a lot. It is a big investment, but it's an investment in your life. If you've never done it before, if you've never done that distance before, it will change your whole mindset, because I suppose it's like the first time you've done a marathon, you thought that was probably it. This is as good as it gets. You were probably frightened that you wouldn't be able to run the marathon. You might have done quite a few of them now. The 200 milers, the exact same thing. Unless you face that fear of actually just jumping in and doing it, you'll always be frightened of the distance, I suppose, is where I'm going with it. We grow as people. I know I've certainly grown a lot since I have thrown caution to the wind and just went, nah, I'm gonna book into it. I used to care what people thought of me. I used to care of kind of my appearance and my things in my younger years. I used to be frightened of lots of things, the dark, frightened of actually putting myself out there and trying for something in case it went wrong. And it wasn't, I suppose, until I ran my first marathon and decided to do it for charity that I seen that little change in myself. I seen that I can do things that I didn't think I could do. Now that led me down the path that I'm on today, but it led me to Ironman, it led me to Ultraman, 3-day triathlon, and it's led me till 100 milers and 200 milers and ultra running. And it's that caution, it's that mindset, I suppose it is. It's that mindset of going, I don't know if I can do that, but I'm going to try and find out. And I think every person that's ever run more than they thought they could has got that. So this little video on fear and failure is going to be quite short, because let's face it, we know we've got fears, and we just don't listen to them. We go ahead and we do it anyway. But this year, as I say, my fear of failure is the 80 hour goal thing. I do want to get that goal. I do want to push myself to achieve that. I am putting plans in place and coming up with thinking of ways of that I can improve from last year to try and get me a step closer. I'm trying to get more Ks on the feet, trying to do all them things right that'll get me closer to that goal. And for the first timers that have booked in, I know the fears that you're going through. I'm pretty sure I can guess, because this time last year I was going through them. Will I meet the cut-off times? How will I get enough nutrition? How will I get sleep? Just the distance, that vastness of the 350 kilometers, if you convert it in, you know, the most I'd ever run was 160 kilometers, so to add 200 kilometers to that was like, poof, how do you achieve that? So it blew my mind last year, and it still blows my mind this year, the distance, if I think about it. Break it down until if the distance is the big thing, you just have to run 1k 350 times, and you know you can run 1k. I know I can run 1k, so you just got to keep telling yourself that 350 times do you get to the finish line. Break it down, face the fear in that there kind of format, say to yourself, I can do it, and go for it. It's really that easy. It sounds easy. There is going to be hardship along the way. There'll be pain along the way. There'll probably be disappointment along the way too. But that'll not be as disappointing as not actually having tried or booked into the race or started the race. So just keep that in mind, you know. As I say, For your first timers out there, ask questions, leave comments below, talk to people that have done the race before, get on Facebook, make contact with them. Most of us people love talking about what we do and what we're passionate about, so don't be frightened to reach out, talk to people. They will give good advice, they will give as much help as they can, and you will get to where you need to go. So look, I hope this video has helped. As I say, please feel free to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already. Share this video with somebody that you think might be doing a similar thing that they might get some use out of, and thanks for watching.